I think we should always just be trying to figure out ways to do it and engaging, the people that we have and just constantly
Yeah.
soliciting, constantly soliciting their feedback. We're not going to make everybody 100% happy. Like you might have 6 people that might say, yeah, I want it in the morning. And you're going to have one person that says, I can't do it in the morning. So then it's still going to be, you just try to make it work the best way you can. And for that one, for the minority, they can just access the recording and that's fair. That's the fairest way to do it. So no, I like the
So
idea.
I was able to stream to YouTube. I sent the link to our admin team. To YouTube.
Awesome. Okay.
So we'll see what
So
comes.
so it's live right now on YouTube.
Nobody's watching, but we're live.
No. What I was asking is it's streaming live on YouTube. So if
Yeah.
somebody went.
So yes, you can do a live interaction, a chat on YouTube as well. So
Okay.
we can direct people to chat on the YouTube live chat box too.
Oh,
So we can
okay.
experiment with that when we go live.
Awesome. Yeah. No.
And then we can interact back with them too. So
Okay.
just have your YouTube account on one side, and you have your Zoom here. You can just talk. There's a little bit of delay on YouTube, but that's okay. That's always a delay in the broadcasting.
Yeah.
Um,
I went onto YouTube and I was looking around and I could see some of the videos that had been uploaded and I was like, well, we can see some of the videos have a couple hundred views. Some of the videos only have like 10 views, that kind of thing. So,
well, the ones that we've shared have gotten views. The one that we just upload, not tell anybody.
I don't know how any of that works. I totally don't know how when you share it. Like on Facebook, you just share it and it's shared.
Yeah, you share the link. The link, you view it on Facebook or you view it through YouTube app directly or the YouTube website, but it counts towards the view of your channel. So that's going to get more visibility of our other content if they're browsing around to see what else we got. So that is why it's more powerful than just a Facebook Live, because you can't share that outside of Facebook. If somebody's not using Facebook, they can't see it.
Right. I understand that part. It's like LinkedIn. It's another social media platform, right? It's just some people are on LinkedIn that aren't on Facebook, and some people are on, I guess. But I guess what I was trying to figure out though is, so you upload that, and then are people finding it, and is that how it's viewed, or people are viewing it because
they're not finding it because they don't know it's there. So we have to socialize it. We have to send people there. So we can.
So we send people there by sharing it on Facebook or LinkedIn or IG. That's how you send people there.
Yeah, or Twitter, or wherever you are at, you just share that, drop a link and a message. So that's how you get, and you can share that multiple times. So like on Facebook, it'll get lost because it's on your thing and you don't know where it's at. But on YouTube, it's just video, so and you can categorize it by playlist. So this is all the wellness Wednesday. This is all the cooking stuff. This is all the blah blah blah, whatever it is. We can make playlists, and we can direct people there. Whatever it is that we want their attention to go to, that's how we do it. So obviously, that needs some TLC organization wise, but it's a very powerful tool to use.
It's a very powerful tool to use. So with that being said, it's probably, would you say it's very important, like StreamYard, because with StreamYard, we could do Facebook and YouTube at the same time, right?
Right.
So that would be a very powerful decision. I don't say powerful decision, but that would make it would make a lot of sense to use StreamYard.
Yeah, because we want the both, right? We want both engagement on Facebook and YouTube, because when somebody's on Facebook, they don't want to leave. They can listen and scroll at the same time, which is fine.
Okay. Hey, Heidi.
Hey, sorry I'm late, guys. I just went back from the polls and what a day.
Wow, working hard.
Hey, speaking of late, how long did that meeting go? I actually tried to jump on that meeting, maybe like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, we didn't. We were done by 20 after.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Gotcha. Because
All
when
we
I
was
saw the
Heidi's
message,
car stealing and a little bit of hair.
did you do that again,
It was
Heidi?
like this. It was like this. And then her signal went out. She's like, I don't know if it's you or if it's
safety first.
me.
Oh my God. This phone has been, I don't know what it is, if it is my phone or what it is, but listen. See,
Hey, got your H2O.
water.
Got her water.
Water. She sounds like a robot.
Lord, I'm so warm.
Cheers.
Salute.
Oh my God. Well, I apologize. I apologize for missing the meeting. I have to set it a reminder. For some reason I'm forgetting. So who's not good? It's Issa. But sounds like it was a good.
How about Sunday? Me and Courtney, I was like, oh, Courtney. Monday, I was like, Courtney, I'm so sorry. I said, oh, we were supposed to have a meeting. Like I said, I've been crazy this week. And he's like, that's okay, because
I was like, yeah.
Forgot.
What? I'm like, what meeting? What meeting? But we do have two new clients. We have two new clients. The Stacy and then Amy King or something like that. Does that name ring a bell to either
Amy
of you?
King. No, unless no, Stacy.
Kyoko refer somebody. Let me ask
He
her.
says, "Come to the door."
Well,
Sorry.
why don't we, whenever they sign up, do we have a thing that said who referred you, so we know who we can ask, and you know what I mean, know who brought them in, so we don't have to wonder who they are?
No.
Maybe we should put that. It's just like who referred you to that, so we could, like, so if it's you, then we know that you brought them in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just so we know who the people are. I mean, there might be some people that join that just that seen us and just join, you know.
Yeah.
But
so ask Ellen and ask Tioko, because those two. Well, I know Tioko says somebody else is going to be signing up, so it might be one of her referral.
Yeah, she did say
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Stacy.
Yeah, we could just ask
Marivola,
too.
And let me make sure. Amy King, and I think that is somebody from that name King. I think that is somebody from Tioko. So I'll have to ask her. But Heidi, we do have a what is it that we have, Mai? We have something that
we have a survey that we haven't sent to anybody yet.
Well, for good reasons. No, there's a good reason for that. We do have a tool, Heidi, that we can use to do that.
ConvertKit, right?
Yes, we do have a tool. We just haven't had a chance to really use it.
So let's actually work on that this week or next week, the next 2 weeks. Let's make that a priority to get that set up and actually
just technical stuff.
Because we've been putting it off, and that's just like that's where it starts, the customer database, so that we know who's our customers. And we've been kind of
and that's where I really wanted Basir to help us. I know he was talking about teaching a class, but I was really hoping that he would help us with that, like keeping track of, because he knows how to use that Teams or whatever.
But you know what, I don't know, Teams is not accessible because it's only he has the access, so it's like it has to go through him, and it's not.
Oh my goodness, this thing keeps going out.
What can we because we have to because what the good thing is that whenever
ConvertKit, let's use ConvertKit or Google.
Okay.
Because that way it's not restricted to just Teams or Microsoft users.
Okay. Okay.
It's just too hard because I don't want to be, I don't want to be bothering him or having to go through another person to get to editing and stuff, like, how it was with the website. We don't want
Right.
that person. I mean, he could be in charge of it, but we want everybody to have access to it and be able to tweak it as we go along, because we're such a small team.
Right.
So yeah, ConvertKit or using forms for the surveys or whatever. Just like let's make that a priority because we're getting clients trickling in,
Yeah.
and so we need to keep organized because like right now we don't know who
What
the
is
client.
this thing?
You know the client, and so like me and Heidi are in the dark because it goes to your PayPal or whatever that thing is. We don't know unless you
Right.
tell it. But if we
Right.
have that in a database, ConvertKit with their emails and all their
Yes.
information,
Yeah.
then we all know who it is, and then we can add a thing where who referred you or just all the important information, customer database.
Yes. And that database should certainly have the questionnaire, because the questionnaire is going to have relevant information for each person. Like we should be able to have an electronic file for every one of our clients, so that we can kind of refer back to, and whenever we're having coaching calls or whatever, if people are doing different things, we can actually edit, update it and different things like that, and date things like that. So you're right. I mean, we definitely need to have that. We're starting to get some clients that are starting to come in, and people are starting to refer. So that's a great suggestion. We probably do need to tighten that up.
And you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, I know we have meetings and we say we want to keep it minimal, but it probably wouldn't hurt to have a weekly meeting, just a short one, and say, okay, let's review new customers. We can go through names, where they from, who they referred from, just a little bit about. So, if you see some or something, then we can just go over them once a week.
Yeah.
Because the more that come in, and we can notate, because I'll journal also too, like on my end or my end. Oh my God, the sticker's stuck in my hair. But anyways, I'm like a hot mess tonight.
You definitely voted. We know Heidi voted.
You did your civil duty, Heidi.
Yeah. See, there I go. Okay.
That's hot.
Now I just need a drink. A little bit of rum. But anyway, so like a weekly meeting with any new clients that come on that we can just discuss. It don't have to be nothing long, elaborate, just some names that we all can write down. And
we might have a new client tomorrow. I was telling Ma before you came on, I met two ladies down here while I was running, and I was running across the street and they flagged me down.
You serious? That's awesome.
They were super nice, and one of them is already in the CWC community, and I'm actually going to train her tomorrow. We're going to do some abs and some core work. Well, abs are core, but core and also like arms. She wants to work on her arms. Yeah. And she was like, "How much do I owe you?" And I told her I wasn't going to charge her anything for that, but she'll, hopefully $4.99.
$4.99.
Well, if you say that, she's like, "Oh, that's it? All right."
Yeah.
$4.99.
No, I'm connecting with her on IG, and I was telling them we do healthy cooking classes and stuff like that, and they were both very interested in that. So I'm sure I'll connect you guys with them. You know what I mean? Because they're looking at it. They're like, this is just divine connections because we're trying to get healthy, and we saw you running, and it turns out you're into wellness and you have a wellness company, blah, 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 blah. So I think it's a great idea. We can stay updated. And like I said, I was telling you, like that Stacy and Amy, they both became clients like a few days ago. So
yeah. Well, Stacy and Ellen, they work together with Prove It too. I grew up with both of them. And
okay.
I talked to Stacy before. I said I was going to bring somebody on who does the Prove It ketones. And that's what she does. I asked her before to come in. Wednesdays is hard because she has another job that she does. But I said before that maybe on a Friday that we can have a special about ketones and stuff, and like a little talk or something. Maybe on a Friday it could be a special.
Yeah, no,
You know,
I've
if
been.
everybody's down for that, like an hour, discuss keto foods, ketone, everything. Oh,
So
I
you're
think
chopping a
you.
little bit. Yeah, you
Okay.
chopped up a little bit, but no, I think we understand it. Just I have been in contact with Ellen, and
Yeah.
I've been, just so you both notice, we've been communicating because, of course, you know, she's a part of that Prove It, and I'm just trying to figure out how it is a supplement, and it's a lot of things. It's not like just one thing. It's like this for this for that,
Yeah.
this for that. You know,
Electrolytes. Yeah.
and I basically told her, I get it. Obviously, people in general have a tough time getting healthy, losing
Yeah.
weight, that kind of thing. I mean, just look around, and you could see that. And I explained to her, you know, with CWC in terms of like what we stand for is, you know, we're a community, and within the community, we allow people who have certain expertise or certain solutions, we allow them to kind of have somewhat of a free range to share, specifically those people who are like leaders in terms of like coming to the screen with us and talking about what they're doing and
Right.
align with our vision and our mission. They might be using products that we're not using, and you know, it's one of those things where it's like one size might not fit all. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
everybody's not going to go running. Everybody's not going to do a keto diet. Everybody's not going to do, you know what I mean? So people have to do what they're going to do, what they're going to
Yeah.
do. So I was basically just kind of like explaining to her, like just getting to know her and really get a feel for how we can collaborate more. Because
Yeah.
she's building a community also.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it is there might be people in our community that might have interest in Prove It, and it might work for them. Me personally, I'm not interested in it personally, just because, you know, I kind of found a way to fat burn myself.
Right. Oh,
Without,
exactly. Well, that's one thing that's nice is there's so many different. You got some people that do shakes, some people that just do the diet part. What's
some
nice,
people,
and I told
right.
I told her before. I said, listen, there's all kinds of stuff that CWC has, and that's why like the panels every week they discuss different things, and it's
Yeah.
people's choice. Like what,
Yes.
like you said, what fits for one might not fit for the other. So guess what? If they're interested in you, they'll follow you, and if not,
100.
then they'll go to where they need to be.
And I think that that's.
Oh my
Go ahead.
God, this
Go ahead, Mai.
phone! What the hell is wrong with it? Oh,
What the
My-
hell?
I hope you didn't hear that.
Yeah, so I like
Here
what
I
you
go
said,
again.
Courtney, about it's not for
Unbelievable.
everybody. Just present the information and have people decide. And,
Out in
but I don't-
cyberspace. Where are you? Okay. Oh my! I'm gonna chalk his phone. I swear to God, it's
Don't do
pitching
it.
tonight.
Don't do it.
Pitching night tonight.
Is it time for an upgrade?
I don't know. It's only my phone is only I only had it for a year.
Well, it shouldn't be acting up like this. You should go talk to your service provider.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be like, you are not providing me with adequate service to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
I just got an email today from Xfinity, and they upgraded the something from 1 gigabyte to 1.2. And I'm like, man, that 0.2 better do a good job, because it was only 0.2. I'm like, why are you for a 0.2 from a 1.0 to 1.2?
Why
Like,
bother?
don't give me a 1.2, give me a 2.0. Take it up a whole notch.
Yeah, it better make up for that 0.5 that's missing.
But my go ahead, what you were saying on your thought
Sorry.
there.
Just like, yeah, we don't want to be like pushing people towards things or being too salesy. It's just presenting information.
Right.
You can choose it or not. It's up to you. As always, it's going to be a premium to have these products and supplements. So, it's best to learn the habits, the skills to be able to eat well and exercise and move and all that stuff, So learn the skills. It's not going to be a magical process that you're going to take this drink, take this pill, take this supplement and get to your dream weight or dream, health goals, it's no matter what, it's going to take work. There's no such thing as a magic pill. And that's the problem, that most people want to bypass the work. And they try it from one thing to another thing, but it doesn't work, right? Unless you change the way you eat. Like fundamentally, it's moving and it's putting better things in your body. And
Right.
and like that's the fundamental thing. So, but like, try whatever you need to try, but like the basic thing you need to do
is put
is
into
what
work.
we do. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to work for
You
it.
have to work. You have to put the time in. There's no
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's essentially our mission, is to really get people to understand that like you should give yourself time. When you really think about it, because that's the reason why most people won't do a lot of the things, because they won't give themselves time. So like essentially that's what you have to do. You have to essentially give yourself time. Now the question is how do you format your life so that you can give yourself time? Well, that's the thing that you have to figure out. Like we had a guy in the challenge, and he said he only gets 4.5 hours of sleep every night. And I told him, I said, you know what, I appreciate you being transparent that way. And I said, if you was a client, I would consult you this way. I would say, what can we move around to add another 0.5 to your sleep to get you to 5? And then from there, I'm going to ask you a month later or whenever later, how can we add another 0.4? What can we move around in your schedule? Because ultimately you have to sleep. Like that is something that is essential to the reason why you're working, the reason why your family, your wife, your kids. Essentially, if you're telling me that that's the most important thing to you, then we have to figure out a way to move things around to make sure that you're getting the amount of sleep that you need. And as your companion, that's our job, is to kind of like continue to move people along that spectrum to where they're as optimally healthy as they can be.
You know what, Courtney, we could do a cute thing at night where we put out little tips, and we could be in our jams with our little things that go over our eyes, our iPads, and we could sit there and say, I'm reading a book. Or different things to decompress. We could we're gonna have jam night.
Yeah.
Mark it on your calendar, jam night, and we're gonna discuss sleeping, because this girl here is one of the ones my brain don't stop. So
yeah,
what
I am too. I'm guilty of that too.
Yeah.
But
I know
but,
you're the one I'm talking to at 2 a.m.
Right. But you know what though? I was up till 2, but I didn't wake up till 9. So I still got 7. And it's a challenge. And that's what I told the guy. I told him, I said, I was there not very long ago, 4.5 hours. Like I was there not very long ago, but then something in my mind, I'm just like, you know what? I'm working out. I'm doing my best to eat healthy. I'm doing, I'm drinking water. I'm doing these different things. So it's like, but I'm learning that sleep is a big part of it. So now I have to really challenge myself and say, you know what? I have to do this. Like if I want to be fully healthy, I have to figure out a way to align my schedule to where I can actually sleep. And I can't, and I have to do it. And I'm the same way, Heidi. Like my mind does the same exact thing. But I've been fighting myself with that thing, because I'm like, you know what? Like you have to figure out a way to calm down, like bring that down, because like I did 7 last night. I've been getting like 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep, which to me 7 is really a huge accomplishment for me. That is a huge accomplishment.
It was a quarter to 6.
Yeah, I mean, this is
let's clap for Courtney. 7 hours. I mean, that's a big deal.
This is a coaching call. I mean, I just segued right into it being a coaching call. Like to me, getting that 7 hours, that is a major accomplishment.
Yeah.
And I feel great. I mean, I've been moving around a lot. I'm out of town. So Issa and I, we went for 2 walks yesterday. And I went for a run yesterday. And we did Rebecca's class last night. So, that was a lot. And I got
listen, this ain't recorded, is it? Are you recording this?
This is, I forgot. We're live on YouTube.
Okay, Yeah, we can set it to private later. Don't worry.
Listen, I tripped. I was in the room because I was like, okay, I need some quietness. So I was in our Florida room that we are building. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't want to get down on the floor there because we still have the stuff down, and I have a kind of a tarp that's over our cement that we have on the floor. So I was doing the push-ups against the windowsill, like leaning into it. Then I went to do the other thing. A board come up, smack me right in the kisser.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God, like, listen, if my video camera would have been on, that people would have you probably could have put that on Funniest Home Videos.
Wow.
I couldn't even.
Moment.
It was
Wow.
hysterical. Yeah, I just hit the board just right where it come up and got me right on the booty.
Rebecca, that workout was tough. That was not an easy workout. And then like Rebecca, she calls you out too. Like if you're, I mean, I was taking the break because I was really tired, and she was still Courtney. Like I'm like, oh shoot, there's like 2 or 3 of us on the call, so I mean,
well, I turned my camera, so it's just you.
I was literally doing those crunches and like to the place where I was exhausted. And then I just took a break. I was gonna come back. Like I was coming back. I just couldn't, I had to stop. Courtney? I'm like, okay, Mercy, you're stronger than me. What else? I submit.
Listen, when you set that bar, Courtney, and you better stand by that bar.
Jeez. No, my back was sore. My back was sore today too when I got up.
Yeah, that was from that chair. Everybody using those cords.
Chair. Yeah.
With the chair. Well, yeah, whenever do the chair, and I was like, ooh, I had that completely wrong what she was talking about.
Me too. we came in the chair. I think she had plans to do some other things, and she just got in the groove and just completely did a whole different workout than a chair workout. And then there's like 3 minutes left. Okay, grab your chairs. Hello. I'm like, you forgot about the chair, and now you realize that it was a chair workout. So now you're gonna say, okay, we're gonna get the chair now.
Yeah, she's got terrific energy.
Yeah, she does. She's an awesome trainer. She's definitely she's a real boot camper. Like that's what she is, a real boot camper. Yeah. She doesn't take. She's the truth. I like her.
You better work it, Courtney.
Yeah. So we were talking about the StreamYard, and we were also talking about Canva. So like, what else do we need to? What's a priority for us? Like, what would we say is a priority in terms of like what we drastically need at the moment?
Well, we need Canva because all those graphics we created with the Pro, it now has a watermark on it because we're not paying for it anymore. So if you ever want to create more graphics with pretty pictures and just, more professional looking, we need Canva.
Okay. So and I think Canva is like 120 for the year, something like that.
Yeah. 120 for the year.
Okay. And then what is StreamYard? Do we have any idea what that is?
No.
Let's look it up. Because like things like that, if we have to get it, we just have to get it. I mean, there's no other way around it. But I mean, I think what you guys, ladies said at first, the convert kit, like that's definitely something we have to take care of. StreamYard. Let's look at this. StreamYard. And I know the other thing, Heidi, we didn't visit it, but putting together, like having somebody do like a video for us or something, like put together a video. I know that was another thing that we had talked about doing.
Yeah, because you know what, I just I like that because we could do it individually, but putting us all together on a thing that is just stands out, and it goes all over the internet. You know what I mean? Like that's where it's at. That's sales, And I think it's like where we was going with that before and what Carrie, the ideas and stuff that she was saying, it's absolutely perfect.
So wait, what, did I miss something? What happened to Carrie?
Nothing happened to her. So she was gonna put together a promo for us, like an infomercial type of a thing. She sent me an email of things that she needed from us, in which, I really didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, just because we had other things that were happening that might have been equally or maybe even more important. And then she went on tour. So when she went on tour, I just kind of was like, I reached out to her about something, and she was like, well, I'm kind of tied up right now. So then I just kind of was like, okay, well, she's tied up anyway. So,
Yeah, because that price that she offered for that was phenomenal. Like, that was amazing price for that.
Right. It was an amazing price. So, I mean, I don't know, but
Okay, so it didn't work.
I mean, I wouldn't say it just didn't happen yet. I mean, I would need to go back and find an email. That wouldn't be hard, of what she needs from us. She basically just needs footage, videos, blah, blah, blah,
Well, didn't she get, like, we sent a bunch of stuff in individually. Didn't she get all that stuff? Or
No,
unless you wanted
more. We just read the mission statement. I think she needed more videos.
Yeah. Yeah,
so she needs that. We didn't send that.
And she
okay.
So for StreamYard, I'm just looking at it. It says annually save 60% plus. So I don't know how it looks like it's coming out to being about, on a basic plan, it's $20 a month. So what, 20 a month times 12 months? What is that? $240. So that would be that.
I gotta plug in my phone.
Did you tried the free version of it, right? Was it easy to use, or?
Yeah. Totally
Okay.
easy. And
it's
then
really
you can change the layout. Like, let's say you're talking and then you can be the main speaker while everybody else is on the side. If two people are talking, you guys can be the two main people, everybody else on the side. So I think I like that more than Zoom, where you can only do two views, either a gallery or just the speaker view.
Mm-hmm. So we would use StreamYard instead of Zoom for like our Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, you can use it for everything. That would be our meeting program, right? If you replace StreamYard with, Zoom with StreamYard, can't you do that?
Well, StreamYard, this is what I think StreamYard does. StreamYard allows you to stream to multiple places at once.
Oh, so you still need Zoom.
But I think Zoom is one of the ones that there are certain I'm thinking of YouTube. I'm not sure how StreamYard and Zoom how those two integrate. I'm not exactly sure how they integrate. So that's that we just might have to do some research on that. But I think with StreamYard, you can go YouTube, you can use Facebook, you can use LinkedIn. Now they have different plans. So basic, it says everything in free plus no stream branding, unlimited streaming, 10 on-stream participants. So that kind of checks that box. 3 multi-stream, 3 destinations. Yeah. Now with the professional, you can stream 8 destinations.
So we just need 2 for now.
We just need we can stream. We have YouTube, we have LinkedIn, and we have Facebook. So we could use all 3 of those. Right? Mm-hmm. We could start. I guess we could start using LinkedIn. I mean, essentially, what happens is I think you just set it up so that it streams in all 3. So I don't think it's any extra work. I think you just set it up to stream where you want it to stream, and then it just streams there. So it's not like you have to.
Yeah,
I think that's how it works.
You just click. You just I want it to YouTube, I want it to Facebook, I want it to da-da-da-da, whatever the Twitter, etc. I don't know if Twitter does live, but you set it up and then you just check the boxes that you want. Like you set it up once and then you just.
So I'm going to talk to my wife tonight about that, about both of them. So we're looking at 240 plus 120. So we're looking at 360 for both of them. And then we already have ConvertKit, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
Okay, could you do us a favor and give us access to Convert? Like, what is the username and stuff, so I can look at it and play around with it? I know it's one of those. What are those things that you have? But I don't know. But if you can just
give you the username and the password, right? So you can get in there.
It's like okay. I really do want to make that a priority, just to set that up, work the email marketing flow, and really like that's the hardest part, I think, to set that up, because once we set it up, it can be automated, and like every person that signs up for a membership will get that into that flow, so that we know
right
who our members are and have a digital database instead of just here and there everywhere. We don't want that. We need to capture their email, their cell phone, and then all their information.
Now, was ConvertKit, was that something that I purchased, or is that something that
it was under your name, so it's yours. I don't know if you purchased, if you're using the free version or using the pro version. I don't know.
Okay, let me see if I can.
You have to check.
Okay, I'm gonna my Courtney. Let me see if I can get in here right now. Okay, I'll you want me to just message you? I think this is purchased.
Okay, actually, I just got in.
You just got in?
Oh yeah.
I think it's mycourtney@gmail.com.
Yeah. Okay, so what kind of account is this? Account. Your profile.
Oh, Heidi's name is in here. Rosalind's name is in here. Dree's name is in here. We have some names in here.
What's my name in?
You just need to use it.
It looks like the last time we used it was March 2nd. I don't even know who used it on March 2nd.
We probably went in there. Yeah, so we need to make it our domain name to our email to like support@icourtney.com. So we have to make sure that our email works for that. So it's not coming from a Gmail, so it's coming from a business account.
Okay.
Which is our domain name, which icourtney.com. So
okay.
It could be support@icourtney, it could be Courtney@icourtney, whatever, like, so that we know, so that when we send out emails, it's professional. So if you need help, send an email to support@icourtney, or if you need whatever.
So we're definitely paying for it, because I just looked for May, and it's $30 a month. So
for ConvertKit,
your ConvertKit invoice for May was $29. So it is a paid membership.
Okay.
And we can have it's a 1,000 subscribers plan. So
well, now what is this?
This is an email marketing company that keeps all your emails in one place, sends like it's an automated process of when they can get a welcome email when they sign up, which kicks off whatever, and we can send them newsletters, all kinds of stuff, and it keeps a list of all your clients' name.
I love the thing with the newsletter. Yeah, like we got to definitely. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so the three of
us. We've had it at least since January. I'm looking at an invoice from January. So we've had this. We just didn't have any clients to send it to. We're working on that part. We're gonna get there.
That's coming.
Okay. All right. So I'll follow up on the other two things tonight and see if we can get those things, so we can at least have those two things. And with Carrie, we can. I don't know. I think our best marketing right now is just to share, is to just keep sharing like different things that we're doing, like actively in our community, like on like this class or that class, or join this, this is the offer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're also building credibility, because I posted that thing about the gut health thing, and I got a lot of engagement.
Yeah.
I got it from somebody on Instagram, but like that elicit a
lot of engagement. Yes.
And discussion. And then that way we can ask them more questions when they comment. It's a good way, so that we're building credibility, and they get used to seeing who I am, who you are, who, Heidi, you can share. And just like, I like your everyday, Courtney, that you're posting something and then having people post pictures under that. That's so powerful, because people keep going back to that.
It's making them engage. It's making people engage. And I'm adding people in there every day. So just keep adding. Like, if people, like this lady, she messaged me. I just be messaging people, said, "Hey, are you doing a challenge?" And they'd be like, "What challenge?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I just tagged you on it."
Wow.
So they could see it. It's like a trick, almost like a strategy, almost, to get people to like engage. And I connected this lady in. I'm like, we're gonna do a water challenge next month, and that engagement is key. It's very key. And like I just said, it gives them a chance to interact with us and engage with us, and it just moves them that much closer to saying, you know what, what's the next step to this companionship? Like, these guys are doing something that's impactful.
Today, whenever I seen an old couple that not an old couple, but somebody that I knew when I was younger, and they were, there was a friend of mine's parents, and I haven't seen them for years down there. Well, she was like, "Hey, what are you doing now?" And I was telling her, she's like, "Oh, that's awesome." She goes, "Well, let me write that down." And she was like, she wrote it down, and she also does Butler Health. It's what the doctor ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Is what the doctor ordered. And she said, "Let's see if we can collaborate a little bit." So I don't know. I had a chance to look up what it's all about, but just that right there, if she's in a health system in Butler, then she works with a ton of people too. So therefore can generate,
Well, I still have contact. I still have contacts from Butler that are in the Butler health system. There's a doctor that I used to play basketball with down there, and he's an Indian doctor, super nice guy, and he knows about.
Did you ever hear of what the doctor ordered? Did you ever hear of that?
No, I never heard of that program. What the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
But I'm very